Okay, children. Now we can discuss about this topic called investment multiplier. You already know what is investment. Okay, what is autonomous investment? What is induced investment? Okay, so what is investment multiplier? Okay, so basically, this investment multiplier is uh, uh, it actually refers to the increase in the aggregate income due to increase in the investment made by the firms, okay, or the government. So that is your investment multiplier. Once again, I want to repeat that by investment multiplier, we refer to the increase in income, okay, that is your aggregate income, due to increase in investments made by the firms, okay, in a two-sector model, okay, and in three-sector model, it will be by the government as well, okay. So that is your investment multiplier. And one more thing, here we are referring the term income all the time, right? So this previously also we were talking about income, saving, income. Again, here also here you can see this the formula of multiplier, that is your k is equals to change in y, that is change in income, by change in I, that is your investment. Okay, so this y, that is your income, we are actually talking about the national income. Okay, so remember this, national income or GDP, the terms, it varies from the perspective. Okay, so that is your investment multiplier. Now talking about the formula, so k is your, this capital K is actually your investment multiplier. So how to find the investment multiplier? Is equals to delta y, that is change in income by change in investment, or 1 divided by 1 minus c. By this 1 minus c, we actually refer to 1 minus c. This c is actually your MPC. Okay, that is a marginal propensity to consume. Okay, and this the other formula also, it can be your 1 by MPS. So depending upon the data that is provided in the question, you have to use the formula. Okay, you have to apply the formula accordingly. Okay, whatever the data is provided in the question. Okay, in numerical question. Okay, so this while preparing this PPT, I just typed about this thing, which is given in the page number 212. There is a table given out here. It's written process of income propagation. Uh, I've This is quite confusing. Okay, so this will confuse you. So it will be better if we try to understand from this part. Okay, from MPC and MPS. Okay, not via change in income and change in investment. It will be better. Now you can see this properly. This is your multiplier mechanism. So what is your multiplier mechanism now? Okay, so this multiplier mechanism is completely your mathematical part. Okay, so now this the size of the investment multiplier, or simply multiplier, is actually determined by the households, because the households will decide what amount of income to consume and what amount of income to save. Okay, so depending upon their level of consumption and saving, multiplier is affected. Okay, let us just say that a company, okay, that is nowadays this Adani, this Ambani and Tata, okay, Mittal, uh, in fact this Mittal, this Bharti Airtel, I hope you heard that Google is going to invest 1 billion. Okay, it's going to I mean the Google is going to make the investment of $1 billion. Okay, so this um, because of the investment now. Okay, what amount of income will be generated? Okay, what amount of income can be generated. That is what we are going to see out here in multiplier mechanism. Okay, it's very simple. Let us assume that MPC is 0.8. That is given in your book only, the table which is given in page number 212. You can see out here that the MPC is equals to 0.8. You can see in this particular column, that is increase in consumption. Okay, so 0.8 into 100, 0.8 into 80, 0.8 into 64. This 0.8 is actually your MPC. Okay, so if let us suppose that MPC is 0.8, okay, that in every let us suppose that income is 1 rupee. Okay, so out of 1 rupee, 0.8 rupee will be consumed. Okay, so the remaining part will be how much? The remaining part will be 0.2. Okay, so then your multiplier will be 5. So that means that for every 1 rupee invested by the firm, it will generate an income of 5 rupees. If now let's take the example of that Google only. Okay, if Google invest $1 billion in Bharti Airtel, which means that 5 billion will be the generation of income. So if the income generates, then what happens? Then there will be the employment generation. And with that employment generation, the population or the household will be able to earn more money, which means the GDP of a country, basically your national income will increase. Okay, GDP increase, national income also increase. Right. Now, let us assume it to be from the MPS side. Now, we already know that MPC is 0.2, MPC is 0.8, which means your MPS, it should be 0.2, because we know that MPC plus MPS, it should be equals to 1. So 1 minus 0.8, it will be 0.2. Okay. So now applying this formula, K is equals to 1 by MPS. Again, if like for every 1 rupee invested by the firm, there will be the generation of income of rupees 5. So if a company invests $1 billion, then there will be the generation of income of $5 billion. Okay, so this is how the multiplier it works. Okay, so this is basically your multiplier, I mean the mechanism of investment multiplier in a very simple language. Okay, I hope you are now clear with this part. Still, if you want to know more in detail, please let me know. Okay, and yeah, go through book. Okay, go through the book, and I have already sent you what topics have been reduced for this year. Okay, so you already know this part. So that is your investment multiplier. I mean the definition of investment multiplier and the mechanism of multiplier. Now this thing. Oh yeah, that is the end of it. Now what are these situations? Full employment, voluntary unemployment, involuntary unemployment. Okay, so let us just discuss them in brief. What is full employment? Now this full employment is a situation in which the persons who are willing to work at the prevailing wage rate and are also getting the work. Okay, that is the condition of full employment. Let us assume that in an economy there are 100 persons. Okay, there is a population of 100. Okay, that is the population size, 100. Now 100 people, they want the job, and the existing wage rate is say 20 rupees. Okay, so these 100 people who want the job and are also willing to work in this existing wage rate are getting the work. That is the condition of full employment. Okay, now voluntary unemployment. Now this is a situation when people, they choose not to work on their own. Okay, so that is the unemployment by their choice. For example, if you like your father, okay, your father is a very big businessman. Okay, he is billionaire. Okay, and you have a huge amount of ancestral properties, and you decide after your graduation or after completing your MBA, you decided that you will not work. Okay, you will be a social activist or whatever, but you will not get any kind of job. Okay, you don't want to do any kind of job only. So that is the situation of voluntary unemployment. Okay, voluntarily, that is by your choice. Okay, I hope you have heard this term voluntary retirement, right? So they I mean the people, they take retirement on their own. Okay, before the retirement period only they take the retirement. Okay, that is their choice. Okay, that is the unemployment by choice is known as your voluntary unemployment. Involuntary unemployment, what is it now? It refers to a situation when people are willing to work at the prevailing wage rate but are unable to find the work. That is the situation of involuntary unemployment. Okay, so this is actually this full employment and involuntary unemployment, they are related to each other. Okay, so let us say again there are 100 people in an economy and they want to work at the existing wage rate, that is rupees 20, but they are unable to get the work. So that situation is known as your involuntary unemployment. Okay, so this is basically what we have in this lecture video. I don't know which number is this, I mean the video number, I forgot, maybe 3 or 4, I don't know. So if you have any kind of confusion, okay, because this chapter is a very big chapter, by the way. Okay, but so many things have been deducted. In fact, this excess demand and deficient demand, this was a very nice topic. It was a very interesting topic, but it has been reduced for this particular year. But still I request you to at least read the concept, I mean the basic concept of excess demand, deficient demand. Okay, please just go through this once. Okay,